said, ain't no way on God's green earth. He must have the ding-a-ling of gold, of gold, of gold, of gold, 'cause he must have the ding-a-ling, the ding-a-ling of gold, the ding-a-ling of gold. That song was on my mind. Y'all remember on Braxton Family Values when Tamar and Tony was sitting at the piano talking about Gabe, Trina's ex-husband who passed away. God bless him. Rest in peace to him. Talk about, that he must have the ding-a-ling of gold for, all the stuff that he was putting Trina through. Y'all remember that? Anyway, that was just on my mind. I just felt like singing it. Okay. Married to Medicine, LA. Okay. Let's see. So we have Dr. Britton and Dr. Kendra. They are meeting up. Dr. Kendra is doing some shopping, furniture shopping. And she decided to bring Britt Brat. Both of them are biracial women who look more... Dr. Kendra's biracial. She is, her mom's Vietnamese, and her dad is black. But when you look at her, you would think that she's just black. Dr. Britton, her dad is Polish, white, and her mom is black, African American. But when you look at Dr. Britton, you would think that she was just white. So, it's interesting how, genetics and stuff work. But anyway, so they was talking about that and stuff. What else they talked about? Did they talk about something else? No, Dr. Kendall, she's just having a party, like a little housewarming or whatever. So, that's nice and cute to see. I actually like Dr. Kendra. I like her. And Britton is the kind of person she can get along with anybody. So, I kind of liking their dynamics together. Okay, we see Shanique and Dr. Drummond. She ended up telling him that she wanted to get into real estate and luxury real estate, and he said that she basically needs to prove to him that she's 100% serious about this. I was just like, ooh, that's a little, that's a little forceful, ain't it? Just, and she was like, well, when you was in medical school and all this, doing all these hours, I don't think I had that conversation. Oh, you have to prove to me if you're serious about this, and I just supported you. And so there's definitely, I sometimes don't like the way that he treats Shanique. Shanique's not even my favorite person on the show, but I don't like the way that he treats Shanique. I definitely think that he just wants somebody that's just gonna stay at home, watch the kids, and I think that he thinks that what she do is not nearly as important as what he do. So when she sits back and has some complaints, he's like, "What are you complaining about? You can't do my job. I'm over here saving lives. You ain't doing nothing but taking care of kids. As if that's easy." That's what he gives me. Somebody said he might have a little man's complex. He might do. He's real tiny. He might do, but I don't care for that, how he treats her. He should just support her and stuff. And a lot of times when people are going through things in their personal life, it spills over into their other aspects of life, and that's definitely what's happening, because Shanique Shaniqua's always been messy, but Shaniqua's is even more. She's putting the mess on times 10 these days. And she needs to chill out. Cute girl. Cute girl. Okay. Let me see. So Dr. Imani had a luncheon, brunch, whatever, with Leah. Leah's married to a doctor. Leah's fierce. Leah, we met Leah, last week, week before that. Leah got mouth. Sorry about my knuckles, y'all. I'm ashy to the T. But, I've been washing my hands like crazy, and I ain't lotioned up afterwards, Trying to make sure everything is clean and good, child, because we know what's going on these days, darling. So, so I ain't had time to put no lotion on these good old, flowery knuckles. So anyway, they're sitting down having a brunch, having a conversation. Leah's cool, but Leah is in the mix. Now this is the first episode where we're actually meeting Leah. Last two episodes we was just like, who is this girl on the side that just always got something to say? She's very much so Imani's friend, and she's very much so not here for Shanique nor Jasmine. And you need those kind of friends who's not really in the mix, but have an opinion. But most of the time you don't, because they just escalate the situation. That just makes it worse. And her giving her critiques and giving her opinions and speaking out of turn, and a lot of times it's not needed. I feel like only jump in and defend your friend when they actually need it. I don't feel like Imani needs Leah's protection right now. I don't. Only when you see two people jumping up on one, that's when you jump up. Other than that, if it's just one-on-one, then y'all friends on y'all sides, y'all shut up and sit down. That's just how I feel. So yeah, she was talking, and Dr. Imani, she was just like, look, I know Jasmine means well, and she's a sweet girl, but she was just like, my God, you messy as hell, like, for keeping the stuff going and stuff, and she is. And then Leah gonna say, she was like, yeah, I just have to pray to myself, and I just have to be like, yo, self, you're a doctor's wife, you can't be jumping over tables, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, well, who's coming for you, Leah? Like, the situation ain't even that serious for you to be jumping over tables. Mind your business, Leah. You're a cute girl. You dress nice. Okay. Your hair's real slick. I love it. But mind your business, Leah. We just met you. We don't know you. We might not care for Jasmine that much, but we still know her. The only thing that we don't know about Jasmine is her husband. But other than that, we still gonna rock out with Jasmine, because she done paid a little dues. We've been knowing that girl since last season. We don't know you, Leah. Chill out. We don't want to read you, Leah. Chill out. We don't know you, girl. We don't. Jump in when Imani actually needs you. Right now, she don't need you. Okay? So anyway, Kendra's having a little get together. We see her husband. What's her husband's name? Hazmat. What's his name? Hark. I don't know. It's just going to be Kendra's husband. Or Mr. H. Let's call him Mr. H. So, shall we end up meeting, they send everything up and stuff. We end up meeting Kendra's mother. And which I definitely, when you sit them side by side, I definitely see the resemblance between the mama and Dr. Kendra. Dr. Kendra's just, she has a darker complexion. Anyway, the mama is off the chain. The mama's real Asian. Mama's not here for it. The mama straight up told Dr. Kendra, I don't give a damn about your books and what you done read in school, child. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way that I've been doing it for years. That's what it's gonna be. I live for it. I love Kendra's mama. She is my favorite mom on the show. Have we met anybody else's mom on the show? Imani's mama. Who else? Jazz is. We've seen a couple of mamas. Yeah, Kendra's mom is my favorite instantly. So, they're talking, and The mama wants Kendra to take off. She was like, "Look, if you're gonna breastfeed, you need to take off and take a year off and be with your child. Otherwise, he need to go into Similac." And she was like, "No, I want to get back to work." Dr. Kendra's over it. She wants to get back to work and do her thing. And I think she's sick and tired of motherhood already. She was like, "Oh, child, that's it. I got to go back to work. My nerves bad." So, the mom was just trying to tell her it was funny. So Dr. Kendra had wanted her mom to cook some Vietnamese food for the girls, but the mama said, I don't feel like it. I ain't doing it. So she ended up finding the chef to come and cook some Vietnamese food for the ladies. But the mama was just there to, look over everything that the chef was doing and critique. And who that would have got on my nerves so bad. That's one of my pet peeves. I can't stand nobody standing over me when I'm working. I cannot stand it. Or just in general, say like I'm sitting down at the table. I can't stand somebody hovering over me because I feel like you're about to do something to me, and I need to have some kind of protection against you. Get up off me. I don't like that. Like somebody hovering over me. Get up off me. Get up off me. It's too hot. So, yeah. But the chef, he just pretty much laughed it off. He had a good attitude about it. But was Mama Kendra, what's her name, Man? I think Man. Man was really getting on that man's nerve. For real. But I like her. Okay. Shanique and Jasmine had a conversation. Jasmine feels like Imani's apology is not sincere. And I'm just sitting back thinking, I'm like, well, how in the hell is that Imani's fault? Imani straight up told her last week she even gave her some information on her own life. She said, my daddy abandoned me, and that's the reason when people hurt me, I don't fool with them no more. I'm done. Because that's the way my daddy did me. He abandoned me and my mama. That's a part of my trust issues and stuff, and why I don't indulge and give people all of my heart, because I don't know what they're going to do with it. She told you that. She confessed something like that, something very personal to you, Jasmine, and that's still not good enough for you. Shanique, we work very hard to, to be honest with each other and tell each other everything as girlfriends. I just feel like Imani's hiding something. What do you want from that lady? Why should she have to tell you where her husband ate? How many meals he ate? Did he take his vitamins that morning? Why does she need to tell you that? They're scratching. They're scratching for a storyline. I can feel it. They're scratching. Let me find out y'all need the Atlanta Married to Medicine ladies for drama, for tea, for viewers, for ratings. Is this all y'all got? A Jasmine versus Imani? I ain't finna do the whole season of Jasmine versus Imani because the situation is stupid and minor. There's no reason for Imani to apologize again. I apologized 2 or 3 times to you now. You didn't accept it. That's not my fault. My conscience is clear. I can sleep at night. That's on you. They ain't got nothing to do with me. And Imani's trying her best not to fall out with her again by cussing her out. And, but Imani ain't got to worry about cussing her out. Leah do it for her. So, all the ladies are there. The food looks really good. I wish I had some of that food, child, at Dr. Kendra's house. She's talking. She says that she feels like she's a bad mom. And I was just like, what? Where does that come from, Dr. Kendra? Of course you're a great mom, girl. You're going to be all right. You live and you learn. You make mistakes. You keep it moving. Hell. They brought the little baby out. The little baby is so cute and chunky and wonky. Oh, gosh, that little baby. So, Shanique and Jasmine, they're up there at the top, and then Shanique calls the girls down because Britton, Kendra, and Imani. They're downstairs talking. Shanique calls the girls up, saying, "We would like to have a conversation, ladies. Could you please come up here?" I'm like, "Here we go." Now, mind you, they all in Kendra's house, but they want to have a conversation with the other ladies in Kendra's house. Okay. So you want to tear my stuff up, tear my house up, my new furniture that I'm still paying on, and act a fool up in my brand new house that I invited you to. Now you in my house, and you want to have a conversation with the ladies to start some mess. Okay. Okay. So, they all get up there and basically Jasmine just told Imani that she don't feel like Imani's apology was sincere. Imani started laughing, and I did too. Because I know she's just like, y'all is ridiculous at this point. Britain, y'all know Britain ain't gonna hold her tongue for too long. Britain even had to chime in and say, well, I don't know what you want, Jasmine. Like, she don't apologize to you. I mean, it is what it is. Britain and Imani and Britain's husband actually all came together. They kind of know something's up with Imani and her husband, but they just don't want to say that because they're friends with them. But Phil is definitely MIA. He's been MIA for a while. But we'll get into that later on. But that's that lady business. It's she can reveal that to us when she get ready. Jasmine, Shanique, she don't owe y'all that. Y'all not even friends. Am I missing something? No. I can't be. I've been custom heifers out. This is stupid. It really is. So they're up there, talking, and Leah ends up chiming in, and then Shanique end up revealing something about Leah. Apparently, Dr. Kendra had on this air pilot suit, ensemble, whatever. She was at the airport or somewhere. And apparently Leah and Shanique was out to eat. And Leah, was making fun of the picture or whatever. And she brought that up. It was just like, you sitting up in Dr. Kendra's house, but Leah was talking about you. Obviously, it was true because Leah didn't have nothing to say. But at the same time, I'm like, Shanique, is that all you got? She was talking about her outfit that she had on. How elementary school? Who cares? Dr. Kendra didn't even give a damn. Why is that a thing? So I was just like, oh Lord. Imani them told Leah, that was like, look, you need to apologize to Dr. Kendra about what you said. And she agreed that she'll talk to Dr. Kendra, I guess. By this time, Jasmine had got so frustrated, she got up, and her and Shanique got up, and they just decided to leave, child. They got to the door. The men all having fun, enjoying each other, playing with the dogs. For another pet peeve. When somebody come over your house to eat, if you got animals, you put them up. I don't dine where fur lives. I don't dine with the cats and dogs and the roosters and the chickens and the lions and the bears running all around. I don't dine with my four-legged friends. I don't. You need to put them in a room, put them outside, put them on the porch, on the back porch, on the patio, on the balcony, in the basement, in the attic, wherever. I don't care where you put them, but just don't put them in the common area. Put up a gate or something. Like, don't put them in the common area where all these people at, people fixing food, all this other kind of stuff. Like, you don't just have dogs just all around, and one of the dogs was sitting right beside Jasmine in the chair. I'm like, well, what if Jasmine was eating and the dog just shaking hair every... Nope. Not I said the duck. It's just not my testimony. But with that said, I also did not grow up with animals and stuff. But still, I just think that's unsanitary in my opinion. I don't care how clean the house is or the dogs is. Everybody sheds hair. People shed hair all day. And dogs and cats do. So why wouldn't you put them up and you fix it and the cat just sitting up on the counter next to you and You making spaghetti? No. Anyway, Robert and Shanique was having a conversation at the door. Robert was just like, Shanique, I don't know why you acting up and you really showing out lately. And Shanique was just pretty much making up an excuse about why she was acting how she was acting. And, like I said, Shanique was taking out a lot of stuff on Leah that she can't take out on Robert. So, but with that said, I think that's only partially true. The other half is that Shanique is just messy in general. So, I was just like, it's so funny saying that, what was it saying? It said that Imani and Leah is the messy ones. Okay. Alright. Deny. But I do think Leah should mind her business. I do. Anything else? No. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Itzkeezra on Instagram and Twitter. At Itzkeezra89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Bye.